Good morning. My name is Muhammad Abdullah. I'm a personal injury attorney here at the law firm of Wettermark Keith. Recently, I had the pleasure, unfortunate pleasure, I should say, of speaking with a friend of mine regarding a recent car accident that he was in. Here's what happened. My friend, I'll call him Biggie, was on his way to work one morning and came to a complete stop at a traffic light. While I stopped at the traffic light, Big E was rear-ended by a driver in an SUV. Big E, being apologetic in nature, without checking his own self out, hopped out of the vehicle and checked on the other driver and apologized to the other driver for the accident itself. Eventually, EMS arrives and Big E declines medical attention at that time. After having his car towed, Big E went to work and tried to work the rest of the day. Unfortunately, he became somewhat nauseous and got a headache, so he decided to go home. A day or so goes by and he continues to have these symptoms, but during this time he's also contacted by an adjuster who wants to total out his vehicle, wants to get a recorded statement, and wants to send him a check for $700 for pain and suffering, which unfortunately he took. So after about a week, he was still having pains in his neck, his back, so he finally decided to go to the doctor. Once he arrived at the doctor said he thinks that Biggie had a mild concussion and that he has a back strain and also whiplash. The doctor referred Biggie to a physical therapist in which he had to receive treatment for approximately 6 weeks. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think Big E got hosed in that situation, right? So what I want to do today is make sure that no one out here, none of my fellow YouTubers out here, has to go through the same thing that Big E went through. And in order to prevent yourself from going through, in my opinion, some of the similar situations to Big E, what I would do is follow a few simple steps. The first of those steps would be when you're in an accident, always call the emergency services first, right? If you're okay, call emergency services before you go check on anyone else, right? Because that's a quick phone call, and while you're checking on someone else, they can assistance can already be on its way there, right? The second step will be after you assess how you feel and after you call emergency services is to assess how the other driver or the other passengers in your vehicle are doing, right? In assessing how the other driver or your passenger are doing, right? Once you go talk to the other driver, see that they're okay, make sure that you get their tag number and their driver's license number if you can, right? The third thing, well, I should say the fourth step that I would take is make sure you take pictures of the damage that's done to both your vehicle and the other driver's vehicle. And why would I do that? I say that because the picture is worth 1,000 words. You can say you were in a rear end accident, and what could that mean? It could be a minor fender bender, or it could be a situation where you're like Big E's situation where the total car is total, right? So if you take a picture, if you have to litigate it down the line, you will have visual evidence, which to me, in my opinion, is stronger than just the words of someone else, right? The fifth step, and you can do these steps in any order that you choose to, right? The fifth step will be go get yourself checked out within 24 hours of having an accident. You might feel fine right after the accident, and you might really be hurt, right? Even though you feel fine. Adrenaline is a powerful thing, right? So once the adrenaline wears off, the pain kicks in, and you would have waited a long period of time to go get checked out, then that kind of weakens your claim. Step 6, if contacted by an insurance company, you don't have to give them a recorded statement. So we're all adults. If you don't want to give a recorded statement, which I suggest you don't, right? You can ask them, you can tell them you'll be willing to give them a written statement. Sometimes what happens in recorded statements is they're asked in a way that's gonna kind of admit that you're at fault, even though that might not be the case. If they write it down, you'll be less likely to be tricked. Step 7, and this is an important one, please don't feel pressured to settle your case, right? If you hadn't talked about that's actually Biggie there. If you didn't have to talk about, you don't have to settle your claim. You just don't have to settle your claim. If you're not comfortable with the amount they're offering, then just say no. You just don't have to do it. And step 8, and it's a real important step. If any of the previous steps, or if the whole situation is somewhat uncomfortable for you, I suggest you seek legal representation. There's several law firms, including the one I work for, that can help you with your situation, and they do it every day, right? So I would say if you're feeling uncomfortable, please reach out to them. So just to recap the steps for you. Step 1, assess how you're feeling. Step 2, call EMS. Step 3, assess how, if you have any, the passengers in your vehicle or the other passengers doing. Step 4, in supporting one, please take pictures of the damage to both of you guys' vehicles. Step 5, please seek medical attention. That's very important. Step 6, if you're contacted by an insurance company, you do not have to agree. You do not have to agree to give them a written statement. Or a recorded statement. Step 7, you don't feel pressured to accept the settlement check that they send you, or to agree to a settlement that you're uncomfortable. And step 8, if you're unclear or if this makes you uneasy, please, by all means, reach out to an attorney. They'll be more than happy to talk to you. That's it for now, folks. If you like what I'm saying, just hit the like button and subscribe button. If you need to get in contact with me, you can call me here at the office. The number is 1-800-309-0500, or you can look us up on our website, wkfirm.com, man. That's it for now. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.